Puts it back in out front to McCurney on a goal! What a nice pass by Joe Hill!
Welcome, Wilmington, to tonight's boys hockey playoff game. The D2 North first round between your Wilmington Wildcats and the Marblehead Magicians. Wilmington is the 13th seed, Marblehead is the 4th seed, and Marblehead is 14-3-4, when the Wildcats are 9-8-3. Marblehead has scored 80 goals on the season, they've only allowed 45. Wilmington, 56, and they've allowed 44. Marblehead is coming out of the Northeastern Conference where they're undefeated at 10-0-2, and 4 of the 5 teams in that conference qualified. The head coach for Marblehead is Chris Wells. For the Cats, they had not a great season, but enough to get them into playoffs on their own terms, finishing 3rd place in the Middlesex Freedom Division at 9-8-3. Again, they scored 56 goals. Riley Fitzgerald, the sophomore, leads the team with 11 goals, and he's tied for 3rd in points on the team with a certain amount of points. And Chris Robage and Joe Hill both have 9 goals, which leads the team. And they have 9 goals, which is 2nd in the team. And they're both in 1st place in points with 19. Samuel Cedrone, who's taken over for Anthony Cuso, since he started, he has a .933 save percentage with 204 goals against average, and he's only allowed 22 goals. We'll be back after this for the start of the game.
Special thanks to our business sponsors who help support WCTV's coverage of Wildcat sports this winter, including Analog Devices, proudly supporting the Wilmington community for over 40 years.
WCTV's coverage of Wildcat sports this winter is sponsored in part by Red Heat Tavern. Red Heat's catering service brings their backyard grilling experience to you. Their event platters can be customized to suit any occasion and the dietary needs of your party, and when the time comes, they'll work with you to create a menu for your graduation party. Online at redheattavern.com/catering, or you can email catering@redheattavern.com.
Here at the Chelmsford Forum, my name is Sean Guiney. Welcome to today's boys hockey game. Here Wilmington Wildcats, the Marblehead Headers. The goalie for the Marblehead is number 30, Peter Santusanio. I'll just call him Peter. And again, for your Wildcats is number 31, or number 30, Samuel Cedrone. Taking the face-off for the Wildcats is the captain, number 20, Jared Venezia. And we are underway here at the Forum. Headers had the puck on the face-off. Now it's taken by Pendenza, Wildcat zone, breaking up ice. And into the header zone, his shot wide of the net. And it's kept in by James Kerkudis. Now it's knocked out of the zone, it will be sent down. Cedrone will stop it, give it to James. Now Jared with the puck, getting into the zone. His shot's knocked away by the stick of Peter. Peter, I'm not going to pronounce his last name because it's wrong and rough. Now the headers had the puck. Now Peter Kerkudis. Now Riley Fitzgerald. Now Peter. Back to Kincaid behind the net. Kincaid wrapping around, trying to push it in, and it's saved. by the goalie, Peter. Winner of this game will play the winner of number 5 Trident and number 12 Winthrop, which will get underway at 8 o'clock. The shot from Kincaid is wide off the face-off. Now it's intercepted by Joe Hill, and now it's knocked away. Puck sent down by number 23, CJ Petrie. Now taken by Marblehead. Number 20, Will Shell, his shot saved by Sam. Off to face off, Wildcats have the puck. Petrie, his pass was knocked away. CJ now gets it along the boards. And it's taken out of the zone. Derek Galucci has the puck for the Cats. Loses it behind the net. It's puck saved by Peter. Puck's knocked down by the glove of Jared. Now Peter Kukutis has it, and he threw it in front of the net. Or it's deflected in the air and is now taken by Marblehead. And now it's Colin Hart who threw it down the ice. Now it's taken by Pendenza. Peter Kukutis had the puck knocked away from him. Puck's still loose. Now Wildcats come up with it, and that's Chris Robach. He throws it down ice. As the Wildcats make a change, Headers come up with it. Petrie with the puck for the Wildcats. Turns around, now races up ice. Now he passes it to Kincaid. Now sent down for an icing. .26 left. Or to play in the first. Puck's finally knocked out. And giving chase to it to Kincaid. Kincaid over to Riley, and they couldn't connect. What would have been a great scoring opportunity. And an excellent chance to take an early lead. Was lost. That puck went in the net. That puck somehow went in the net. And now the Headers have the 1-0 lead. The captain, Will Schull, with the goal. Somehow. And the Wildcats are now down 1-0. And then the Headers have the puck looking for more. Puck's now taken out of the zone by Robaj. Getting up ice, almost around the player, but he was stopped. Basically held. Puck still in the zone. And Pendenza throws it back in to the header zone. Now James Kakutis has it. Pass it up ahead to no one. It's taken by the headers to throw it down ice. Now Riley Fitzgerald has the puck. He'd pass it up ahead to Pendenza. And Kincaid goes down and gets in the way of Pendenza. Now Kincaid with the puck. He shoots, and that's wide. Will Shull, his shot's wide. And is knocked out of the zone. Will be sent down ice for no icing. Puck still in the zone. Wilmington had the puck. Petrie. Oh, to Crowley. Crowley to Joe Hill. They couldn't connect. Now the headers have it again. Eli Feingold had it for the headers. That shot was wide. Puck's now sent out of the zone, and it's taken at center ice by JT Monahan. His shot's knocked away by Cedrone. Now Crowley along the boards up to Fitzgerald. Or Bernazani. Now Crowley's knocked down, and the Headers still have it. Colin Hart had it for the Headers. And it's still being controlled by the Headers. And a big hit by JT Monahan on Andrew DeLucci. The Headers still have the puck. Now it's finally out of the zone. But it'll be controlled. It was controlled by Titus, Charlie Titus. Now Crowley has the puck. He passed it right down ice. And icing is going to be called. 1-0 Headers on the goal from Will Shull. But I still don't know how it went in the net. Face-off. Puck's taken off the face-off by now the Headers. And the shot was saved by Cedrone from Feingold. Now Pendenza with the puck, racing up ice. He gets into the zone and avoids the hit. And then passed over to Peter Kirkudis. They couldn't connect. What would have been another good scoring opportunity was lost. And somebody's stick stuck in the boards. And the puck sent down ice again. Icing's going to be called. 6:57 left to play. Face-offs. Puck's taken off the face-off by the Headers. And that shot was saved by Cedrone. Kincaid gets thrown out of the face-off. Same with Zach Parasol. Puck's taken by the header still. And that shot was saved from Parasol. Great stop by Cedrone. Cedrone will be a big factor in the Wildcats play tonight. In my opinion, if he keeps his head straight and doesn't lose focus, the Wildcats could be in it. See what I mean? After that, right after face-off, Cedrone stopped it. Cedrone's been stellar since he took over for Kuzo. And that shot's into the netting. Wildcats had the puck. It's knocked out of the zone. And the shot was saved by Cedrone. Another again with the shot, the save. I think a penalty will be called. Or not. Anyways, 5:42 left to play in the first. And the puck's now kept knocked in back into the zone by Peter Kirkudis. Now it's sent down where he connected to the header's number 15, Colin Hart, and then Cedrone comes up with a save. Jared was knocked down. Now it's Robot with the puck, and he's knocked down. Now there's a battle for the puck, and Jared comes up with it for the Cats, looking for someone. And they couldn't connect with anyone. Now the headers have it. Puck sent down ice. Big hits are being sent or given out behind the net of Cedrone. And the headers now have it. Ian Cody with the puck. Sent it down behind the net. And it's now out of the zone. Sent down ice, no icing. Wildcats now have it. Riley looked to shoot and had it knocked away. Now it's in front of the net and it's not jumped and saved by the goalie, Peter. Right off the face-off. The puck was in front of the goalie, Peter. Now the headers come up with it. And that shot's knocked down by Cedrone. The glove of Cedrone. Great save by Cedrone. Now Kincaid has it. 2-on-1. Kincaid and Fitzgerald. Kincaid shoots and he scores! And the Wildcats have tied it. The senior Zach Kincaid ties this playoff game up 1-1. Here was 3:40 left in the first. Now the Headers had the puck. And it's out in front. Now penalty's going to be called. Who's it on? It's on the assistant captain, Christian Robosh. So the Wildcats are now down a man. After just scoring to tie the game. And so Jones saves the puck right after face-off. And the puck's now sent out of play. Another stoppage. Marblehead coach is looking for, or the Marblehead bench is looking for a delay of game, but they're not going to get it. And now the Headers have the puck. Charlie Titus getting around, and the puck was saved by Cedrone. Now that shot from Titus is up into the boards. Titus again, he shoots and it's saved by the body of Jared. Behind the net, Colin Hart gets it out. Now Titus out in front. Titus back to Parasol and off the post. Titus and Jared go after the puck. Puck's out in front. Now it's taken by Peter Kirkudis. He shoots and it's down behind the net. Colin Hart lost the puck. Now the Wildcats have it. Petrie sent it right down ice. It's 30 seconds left on the penalty against the Wildcats. JT Monahan over to someone. And now it's Gavin Downley. He shoots and it's saved by Cedrone. Puck's taken by the Headers. Parasol passed it out of the zone, trying to find JT Monahan, but he couldn't connect on to keep it on sides. Now Robosh is out of the box with 1.5 left in the first. Now CJ Petrie. Now Pendenza. Now Joe Hill. Hill back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald loses the puck. It's down behind the net. He tried to pass it out, but it went off the body of a header. And with 1 minute left, Wildcats the goalie Peter, couldn't find the puck. That was right in front of his leg pad. Now Pendenza with the puck. Getting down ice. He shoots, and it's over the net. And it's kept in the zone by James Kirkudis, who took a big hit. Now James again. Sends it down ice and down behind the net. 30 seconds left. Now it's behind the net, Cedrone. Zach Parasol. There's 5 seconds left. Nobody will get a shot off, and the first period will come to an end. And the game tied at 1. On the goal from Zach Kincaid and Will Shull. We'll be back for the second period after this.
Special thanks to our business sponsors who help support WCTV's coverage of Wildcat sports this winter, including Analog Devices, proudly supporting the Wilmington community for over 40 years.
We're back for the second period. Game tied up at 1. Here at the Chelmsford Forum, North Billerica. My name is Sean Guiney. And the Wildcats and the Headers are all tied up at 1. And the goal from Will Shull and Zach Kincaid. Headers had the puck. Coming down ice. Here's the puck. Now in front of the net, it's a drone. Puck was knocked away. Now it's knocked out of the zone by Peter Kakoutis. And it's now taken by Pearsall. His shot's wide. Now Robosh has it for the Wildcats. Still has it. It's him and Jarrett. Robosh shoots and it's off the backboard. Or off the boards. Puck's still free. Now it's taken by the Headers. That's James Turkudis over to Pendenza. Pendenza up head to Peter. And it's stopped by the goalie, Peter. Well, I still don't know how to pronounce the last name, but it's whatever. Now Riley has it. Kincaid keeps it in the zone. Puck's finally knocked free. Now still in the zone. Kept in the zone. Now the Headers have it. And it's sent down ice. It's gloved down by Crowley. He passed it up ahead. Try to connect it to Kincaid. And icing will be called. Off to face off. Wildcats will fight for the puck. Now Joe Hill has it. Joe Hill, he shoots and it's wide. Now the Headers have it. And the pass is intercepted by Andrew Gallucci. Now Riley Fitzgerald has it. Fitzgerald racing up ice, getting into the zone, trying to get around the defender, but couldn't. Now Crowley passed it down to Joe Hill, who couldn't collect it. Now it's CJ Petrie over to Crowley. Crowley passed it up and into the head, into the stands. .31 left in the second. Marblehead's continuing their physical dominance. Really laying down the hammer on their hits. Continuing that from the first period till now. Now it's puck's finally knocked out of the zone. Changed by Pendenza. Then to lose it for a second, now it's picked up by Peter Kakoutis. Kakoutis, puck goes around the net. Now it's knocked out of the zone, and they'll be taken by the headers, 3-on-2. And it's Parasol. He goes in, crashing into the boards. No penalty called. Now it's Monahan. Monahan tried to send it down ice, and he went off the stick of Jared. Now it's James Kirkudis. Pass it up ahead to Robaj. Robaj couldn't collect the puck. James Kirkudis keeps it in the zone. Now Pierre Kirkudis knocks it down ice and is knocked down. Now another big hit by the headers. Kincaid with his own hit of himself. But the headers still have the puck. Joe Hill goes crashing into the boards after blowing a tire. And the puck's still loose. Sent down in front of Cedrone. Puck's free, now it's saved up by Cedrone. And whistle's blown to stop play. Puck's in along the boards. Now it's down behind Cedrone. Puck was battled for, and now it's knocked out. The shot from Will Shull was wide. Cedrone doesn't have a stick. Now it's sent out of the zone. Now it's back in. It will be taken by C.J. Petrie. Petrie up ahead, tried to find Joe Hill. He lost it for a second. Now the headers have the puck again. And a penalty will be called on the Wildcats. Riley Fitzgerald to the box. He's getting chirped by some suspect in a wig. Anyways, back to the game. The headers had the puck off the face-off. Now it's Feingold. Loses it for a second. Now he recovers it. It's knocked out by Pendenza. It's all the way down to the goalie, Peter, who will stop it. Now Will Shull has it. Orbosh sends it down ice. Well behind the net of the goalie, Peter. Well, with the puck again, he lost it for a second, now recovers. Getting into the Wildcat zone. Now Jared has it. Racing down ice, being chased. The headers have recovered it. Pearsall into the zone, his shot's weak. And along the boards, he'll be taken now by Connor Jalbert. Now a whistle's blown. Puck, the goal was knocked off. 8:35 left in the second. 37 seconds left on the penalty. Game still tied at 1. Puck's out free and shaken by the headers. Now it's knocked out of the zone. Taylor Podolsky had it for the Wildcats for a second. Now the headers have recovered it. And it's puck now sent right back out of the zone. Fitzgerald waiting to get out of the box is getting chirped at by some guy who needs to put a shirt on. And that puck sent up into the net for a stoppage. 12 seconds left. Off to face off. Taken by the headers. Now it's now knocked out of the zone. And the penalty will expire. And that shot, the shot from Titus is knocked away. Titus keeps it in the zone. Right in front of Cedrone, the puck was knocked away from Jalbert, Connor Jalbert, the freshman. Puck's down behind Cedrone, where it's battled for. Now it's taken by Pendenza. Gets it out of the zone, is racing down ice. Pendenza, he shoots, and it's stopped by the goalie, Peter. Pendenza back around the net. Puck's still out in front. Now it's knocked out. James Kirkudis off the boards. And the puck's now sent down ice. Riley has it. Getting around, tried to pass it, he couldn't. Puck's being battled for. Puck's out in front. The shot was saved by the goalie, Peter. Now it's going up ice. It's Aiden Jalbert, the sophomore. Now it's knocked out of the zone. It'll be taken by Crowley. Gets it up ice. Joe Hill. Hill over to Crowley. Crowley going. Throws it down ice. And he'll give chase to it. Now the headers have it. Back behind the net. It was taken by Crowley. And the puck didn't go in. Crowley goes hard into the boards. No penalty. Now the headers have it. Out in front. It was saved by Cedrone, and the goal is knocked off again. 5:41 left. .541 left. Wildcats had the puck, sent it down ice for an icing. So another stoppage. Puck saved by Cedrone right after face-off. I said it before, I'll say it again. The records don't matter in this game with Cedrone starting. That shot from Feingold was knocked away. Puck's still free. Now it's knocked out of the zone. Puck's out in front, and it was knocked away. James Kirkudis keeps it in. Sends it down behind the net of the goalie, Peter. Puck still being battled for, and now the headers have come up with it. And the puck's now knocked away by Cedrone. Kincaid up ice. Tried to find Peter Kirkudis and they couldn't connect. Now James Kirkudis gets it down ice. No icing. Now it's taken at center ice by Crowley. Crowley off the boards, tried to get it down, but he couldn't. Now it's sent down ice. Crowley again. Puck's being taken by Pearsall. And that shot was saved by Cedrone from Titus. Now Pendenza up ice. He shoots and it's over the goal. Now Fitzgerald has it. Joe Hill had it, kept it in the zone. And a penalty will be called. Interference coming against the Headers. And the Wildcats are going to power play with 3:49 left in the second. Game tied at 1. Into the box. It's Pearsall. So the Wildcats left 2 minutes of an extra man. Now let's hope they make the most of it in a game that should be 3-1 Wildcats, but isn't. Now Riley Fitzgerald has it. Fitzgerald's going down ice. Getting into the zone. He shoots and it's knocked away by the goalie, Peter. Puck's being controlled by the Headers and now it's sent down ice. Cedrone stops it for Pendenza. Now Pendenza over to Hill. Joe Hill shoots, and as he scores, and the Wildcats have taken the 2-1 lead. Joe Hill scores the power play goal to give the Wildcats a 2-1 lead. 3:06 left in the second. The senior puts the Cats up. Now the shot was knocked away from Pearsall. And it's puck sent down ice. And it'll be taken by Aiden Jalbert. Now Pierre Kakudis out in front. Puck's knocked away. Now Crowley, he shoots. And where'd the puck go? It was somehow saved. Face-off shake. Puck taken from the by the Headers. Off to face-off. Now Petrie up ahead of Robage. Puck's kept in. Or kept out of the zone. Puck still being battled for. Now the Headers come up with it. Pearsall. And the shot was wide. From actually Gavin Dowley, not Pearsall. Petrie blows a tire, and now Crowley picks it up. 2 minutes left, and now pass was intercepted by Pearsall. He shoots, and it's knocked away by Cedrone. Another great save. And that shot was saved by the body of Derek Galucci. He comes into the zone. His shot was down behind the net of the goalie, Peter. And out in front, the puck was sent. Now it's knocked out of the zone. It'll go down for an icing. 1:31 left in the second. Now Riley looked to pass it. They couldn't connect with someone. Now the hitters have it. Colin Hart. Now Pearsall. Icing. No penalty. Joe Hill with the puck. Gained to the zone. Wound up. Then backed off. Then he shoots again. Puck's being battled for. 1 minute left. Now it's out in front, and the goalie Peter comes up with it, or comes up with the save. 54 seconds left in the second. Puck sent up in the air. Now it's knocked down. Will be taken by Joe Hill. He shoots, and that's knocked away by the goalie Peter. Denza shoots, and that's saved by the goalie Peter. Puck's taken by the headers. Now it's battled for. Now it's knocked down, sent into the header zone. Behind the goal of Peter. Now it's sent up ice. And that's Colin Hart with the puck for the headers. Out in front, couldn't connect. Was Dolly. Now whistle's blown, offsides. 7 seconds left. 2-1 Wildcats. On the power play goal from Joe Hill. And then the first period goal from Zach Kincaid. Numerous great chances to score were also in this first, also came in the first. And the Wildcats could easily be up 4-1 right now. Now the puck goes off the ref, off the face-off, and now the hitters come up with it. Pearsall won't get a shot off. And the second period comes to the end with the Wildcats up 2-1 over the number 4 seed Marblehead headers. We'll be back for the third after this.
WCTV's coverage of Wildcat sports this winter is sponsored in part by Red Heat Tavern. Red Heat's catering service brings their backyard grilling experience to you. Their event platters can be customized to suit any occasion and the dietary needs of your party. And when the time comes, they'll work with you to create a menu for your graduation party. Online at redheattavern.com/catering, or you can email catering@redheattavern.com.
Back for the start of the third. Wildcats up 2-1. And the face-off is sent down ice here at the Charleston Forum, at Chelmsford Forum. My name is Sean Guiney, and I don't know what town I'm in. Battle for the puck in front of the Zamboni doors. And Chris Robach comes up with it. Tried to send it down ice to Peter Kakutis, and they couldn't connect. Now Peter out looking down front. Couldn't connect with Robach. Puck sent down ice. Icing is going to be called for the first stoppage. Wildcats scored in the first on a goal from Zach Kincaid. Then the second off the power play. on the power play goal from Joe Hill. And Marblehead scored first in the first period. Goal came from Will Shell. Puck's down behind the goalie of the Peter goalie. Now it's knocked out of the zone. And James Kirkudis will give chase to it. Being chased by Feingold. Now it's still out. Now it's taken by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald into the zone. Lost the puck. Trying to get ready for a shot. Now Feingold comes up with it. He loses the puck. Now it's down behind the net. It's a drone. Now Pendenza. Pendenza up to Fitzgerald. He gets around the defender. And he loses the puck. Trying to do the same thing to the other one. Now Dowley. He lost the puck. Pendenza comes up with it for the Wildcats up ahead. Now it's Fitzgerald. Puck goes out of play for a stoppage. Puck staying behind the net by Pearsall. Now it's taken by Colin Hart. He loses the puck. Taken by Crowley. Crowley going up ice. Dumps it down. And icing will be called. Puck staying by Wildcats up to face-off. And Crowley gets out of the zone. Now offsides is going to be called. So the puck will be sent down to the headers. I mean, not the headers. It'll be sent outside the Wildcat zone. Puck's hit, won by Wildcats out to face-off and then right down ice. And that's Robage. Looking to pass. Tried to shoot it. And then that shot went off the pad of the goalie Peter, and now the headers come up with it. Now whistle's blown. Puck's taken by the headers. And it's number 2, Connor Jalber, and his shot's well wide of the net. And now out of the zone, now taken by Robage. He throws it over the goal to goalie, Peter. Still don't know how to pronounce his last name, but whatever. Now it's covered up by the goalie, Peter, for a stoppage. 11:49 left in the third. Puck sent down behind the net of the goalie, Peter. And it's taken by Titus. Now sent up ahead to Hayden Leveroni. Now whistle's blowing. A penalty will be called. Joe Hill will go to the box for a slash. Puck's taken by the Headers on the power play. Their third of the game. Now it's still taken by Headers. Over to Pearsall. His shot's deflected up and off the boards. Now behind the net. Right out in front of Cedrone. And he covered it up, somehow made the save. Great save by Cedrone to keep the game tied, keep the Wildcats ahead by 1. Now it's Will Shell, his shot's down behind the net. Shell keeps it in the zone. Now Feingold. Now it's Robosh. He gets it out of the zone. Now Pearsall. Pearsall again with the puck. Out in front of Cedrone. Cedrone comes up with the big save. .54 seconds left on the Joe Hill slashing penalty. Now it's sent all the way down behind the goalie of Peter. The goalie Peter. And it's taken by the Headers. Feingold. Now in front, it's a drone. Losing the puck. Puck still out. And that wraparound shot was wide of the net. And the puck was almost knocked out of the zone. Now it's Pendenza. Pendenza giving chase. Couldn't get it. Now Will Shull. Look to pass it over to Laramie. Now Kincaid come up with the puck. His shot's wide. Kincaid was knocked down. No penalty. And penalty is over for the Wildcats. So it's back to even strengths. Here's Bernazzoni with the puck. And up to center ice. He throws it down. And it's taken now by the Headers. Titus. Throw it up off the end board. Or not off the end board, the boards. Now it's Andrew Gallucci. He throws it down. Bernazzoni. Had for a second. Now the Headers had the puck. Now Derek Gallucci throws it down and it's stopped by the goalie Peter. 8.5 left in the third. Puck sent around the net. Peter Koukoutas comes up with it now. JV. Jared Venezia. That puck is knocked away by Peter Koukoutas. Koukoutas now comes up with it. And now it's Cam Razin. His shot's wide. Mendenza gets it out of the zone. And he'll be taken now by Jalbert. Now over to Shell. Now it's sent down around the net. That's a drone. And taken by the Headers. JV knocks down the Header player. Pierre Koukoutas raced down and almost grabbed the puck. Now sent out of the ice. And into the stands for a stoppage. 7:47 left. Face-off's won by the puck sent down behind the net. Now for Peter Kukutis, his shot's wide. Over the net of the goalie, Peter. Now Robaj. Robaj over to Crowley, and Crowley lost the puck, winding up for a shot. Puck's taken by Fitzgerald. Right out of the hands of Colin Hart. Now the Wildcats come down with the shot from Joe Hill, saved by the goalie. Puck's immediately covered up by the goalie Peter off the face-off. And a big hit by Joe Hill on Feingold. Fitzgerald sent it down ice. And around to Kincaid. Kincaid almost came up with it. Now sent down ice, and James Kurkudis will give chase. Kurkudis behind Cedrone, up ahead. They almost couldn't try to connect with Kincaid, and they couldn't. And now an icing will be called. And the officials want to have a discussion. No idea what just happened, but the puck will be taken at center ice. Instead of back in the Wildcat zone. Now the Wildcats have it. Pendenza up to Derek Galucci. Now it's intercepted by the headers. Cam Razin. Now Pendenza comes up with it for the Wildcats. Racing down ice along with Bernazzani and Derek Galucci. Pendenza couldn't control the puck. Now it's out in front of the goalie Peter, and he couldn't come up with the save. Now it's a one-on-one. CJ Petrie and Colin Hart. And his shot's wide of the net. Now Bernazzani comes up with it. Chris Bernazzani. He has Riley Fitzgerald. And Bernazzani goes down, loses the puck. Now it's sent back in. Now Pearsall has it. Look to pass it over to Feingold. Now Crowley gets out to Robaj. Gets into the zone, Robaj does, and he loses the puck. Now Pierre Kukutis comes up with it. Wrapping around the net. Then the puck is turned over to the headers. And Feingold loses the puck. Now it's Monahan. Now the Wildcats out. Peter Kukutis gets it out of the zone. He'll be taken right in front of the goalie, Peter, by Titus, and sent down ice. No icing. Crowley almost had the puck for the Wildcats. Now Crowley does have it and gets it over to Robaj. Now Crowley has it again. Gets into the zone. Turning around, passing in front to no one except for the headers. Gavin Dowley. Now Colin Hart. Now out in front to no one because Cedrone makes the save. Incredible save by Cedrone. Keeps the Wildcats up by a goal. With 4.5 left in the third. James Kirkudis had the puck behind, had the face-off. Now Kincaid. Kincaid with a big hit. Kincaid is hit bigly. Yeah, bigly's a word. Now Kincaid again. Gets out of the zone. Joe Hill will give chase. Him and Fitzgerald. Joe Hill tried to give it over to Fitzgerald, but he couldn't. Now it's kept in the zone by Fitzgerald. He comes in and shoots and saved by the goalie, Peter. And now it's knocked out of the zone. And Colin Hart gives chase. Battle for the puck. Pearsall comes up with it, and now Kincaid has it. And it's sent down ice and almost taken by Fitzgerald. Puck's behind the net, it's a drone. The wraparound shot was saved. And the puck's now sent down ice. And it's taken by Titus. Charlie Titus. Pass it up ahead to Gavin Dowley. Now sent down ice and icing will be called. Just under 3 minutes left in the third. Wildcats, the 13 seed. On top of the Headers, the 4 seed. Cedrone with incredible stops. Kept the Wildcats in at this period. 2:58 left to play. And the puck's now taken by Derek Galucci. Over to Bernazzani. Chris Bernazzani throws it down on net. And it's still out in front. And the puck's still out in front. And the goalie Peter wasn't in his crease. Another chance for the Wildcats to add to the lead. But now the puck's being battled for behind the net of the goalie Peter. And now it's taken by Feingold. Feingold loosened the puck, and it's covered up by Cedrone. .225 left in the third. The puck's kept in the zone. It goes off the body of Jared Venezia, who falls down and is in pain. And it's still down. And Cedrone comes up with a big save. And now the whistles blow the whistle. The officials blow the whistle, and Jared will be assisted off by Peter Kirkudis. Took a puck, I think, off the wrist or the upper leg. And he's not putting much weight on his right leg. Now a timeout will be called by Marblehead with 2:08 left in the third. Playoff hockey doesn't get better than this. 2:08 left in the third. Wildcats up 2-1. And the face-off will be won by the Headers. Colin Hart with the puck. Got it over to Feingold. Now puck's knocked out to Pierre Kukuz, and an empty net right in front of him, and a whistle's blown. Headers have an empty net with 1:54 left. And the puck's being battled for. Now it's behind the net, Cedrone. Out to Colin Hart. Back to Pearsall. His shot's knocked away by Cedrone. Colin Hart loses the puck and it's sent down ice. Jared giving chase. Now it's taken by Dowley. Now in front of Cedrone, he covers up. He covers it up. There's 1:22 left in an empty net for the Headers. Puck's taken by the Headers. And that shot's covered up by Cedrone. Now 1:17 left. And another face-off. And that puck is won by the Headers. And it's knocked away by Cedrone. Colin Hart behind the net adds the puck. Now out in front. Couldn't find anyone. And it's Joe Hill with the puck. With Robosh. Joe Hill shoots and he scores! And the Wildcats are now up 3-1. More on the buses chant from the Wildcat student section. That puck sent up and into the net. With less than a minute left now. 55 seconds. Joe Hill's second goal of the game. I said it before, and I'll say it again in a couple seconds, because I believe in jinxes and all that stuff. Puck's being battled for now. Pearsall had it. Now it's sent down. Pierre Kukuz almost had it for the Wildcats. Now Pearsall again. His shot saved by Cedrone. Pearsall. Pearsall, Petrie, Kincaid, and Dowley all in on the battle. And there's 20 seconds left. And it's knocked out to no one. Cedrone comes up with the save. I said before and I'll say it again, the record doesn't matter coming into this game. The stellar play of Sam Cedrone has definitely kept them in this game. 16 seconds left in the third. Wildcats up 3-1. And they're about to advance to play the winner of Triton and Winthrop, which is going on right now. And that shot's wide. Now it's Hart. His shot's knocked away. And Pendenza sent it down ice. And with 5 seconds left, the Wildcats can start celebrating as they've beaten number 4 Marblehead and have moved on to the second round of the playoffs. Wildcats pull off the upset in the stellar play of Sam Cedrone. Earns him my MVP award of the game, which is a prestigious honor. First goal of the game came from Zach Kincaid. And the last 2 from Joe Hill. And the Wildcats have moved on. They've beaten Marblehead. My name is Sean Guiney. Thank you for watching today's game. The Wildcats win 3-1.